Hello and welcome to another edition of Empowered by Michelle. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I just came back from North Carolina, moving my youngest daughter, into her first apartment. I'm so excited and blessed and thankful that she has three of the sweetest roommates, and it was a good time. I'm glad that I took an extra day off to come back because the drive down there wasn't bad, but the drive back, baby, oh my goodness. As it got late, it was GPS had me going through a lot of small towns and just going through cornfields. Like it was cornfield to the right, cornfield to the left. And I'm just driving straight through, pitch black. See people turning they had their high beams on, but then they turned them off when I approached. And I'm like, wait a minute. I know I didn't go this way, but I know there's a lot of construction. But at one point, I was like, why GPS? Oh, I was so frustrated. And then the Lord said, you asked me to order your steps. You don't know what you're being protected from. And also, it's a lot of construction. And I got really quiet about that because it made me really think about that. Although I was following the GPS, I didn't like it because it was taking me places that I was not familiar with. And it seems like it was taking a little longer. But I got to my destination. And it made me think about the fact that sometimes when we're being protected or directed, the why should not be our business. It's not our concern. We should only be focused on being obedient. That's what you're focused on. So that shut me up, and I was just grateful, and I got into an attitude of gratitude. And I also realized I was tired. Hadn't really eaten since breakfast. Had snacks but didn't have like a real meal. But I was grateful because I was making it I made it at home. I made it at home around midnight. But prior to that, even prior to that wonderful lesson, I took advantage of some things that I would drive and pass, and I would say, oh, one day I want to stop and look at that. Well, on this trip, I did. I'm always in a rush to get back. So it really didn't make sense for me to get frustrated, even though um, I didn't really have a time period in which I had to be back home. As long as I was home to return my car this morning, which of course I knew I was going to be. But I wanted to discover whimsy. So I'm going to show you right here at some of the places that I stopped at on my trek back home. I never do this, but this is Pilot Mountain. It's a rising rock monolith known as the Jomioki. It's a Native American word meaning great guide. And I decided to just go ahead and stop here and look at this beautiful rock formation. Here's what I was reading from. You can stop and look at it. And here's another shot of the mountain. Okay, so I wasn't on the side of the freeway because looking at it, I want to make sure y'all heard it was an outlook. It's called an overlook. Basically, a part where you can just drive up and get out and look. You're not on the freeway. It's kind of like a little ramp, but it's not really an exit, but it's a good vantage point to look at Pilot Mountain. So, no, your girl was not stopping on the interstate to take a picture of a mountain. It was an actual overlook spot. I got in and then I got up there, took my picture, saw a couple. They came up, spoke to them. You always speak. Got back in my vehicle, and then I went on my merry way. And then I made another stop in Beckley, West Virginia, and I love stopping at this particular rest stop because it's more of a travel center. They have restaurants. Of course, you can get gas. And whenever I'm driving, this is a tip, I try to do everything where I have to use the facilities, have to get gas, need to get snacks, need to get food, all one and done. But I always would see an attraction called Tamarack. And they had it advertised as you're driving and you can see it. And so I said, I think I'm going to go check it out. What I got, the Gatorade, some chips, and a Kind Bud. This is some of the cool things they have. Chicken and waffles, buffalo, protein chips, loaded tacos, all the chips. I didn't get any of that because this is made with real chicken and waffles. This is the Beckley Rest Stop Travel Center, and it's actually pretty cool. They've got lots of cool things here. Got glasses, so if I lost my glasses, I'd be able to get some glasses. Some popcorn with caramel and Old Bay. And look, they've got some really cute cups here, West Virginia. Also some stickers for people who like stickers. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm making my way home.
Know that we're taking this action because we have heard.
I've often wanted to stop to see what this is. I have gone to Beckley over there to their travel center, but this is an attraction called Tamarack, and I don't know what it is. So I said, one of these days I'm gonna do that, and you know what? Today is the day. My daughter's all settled in her apartment at school, North Carolina. I am in Beckley, West Virginia. Look at this beautiful, beautiful garden of flowers. Just gorgeous. Now, let's back this up a little. This is the Tamarack Foundation. It's to advocate and expand artisan entrepreneurship and stimulate West Virginia's rural economy by providing small business training and support services to artisan state. Right, okay. Yeah, let's go in. Let's see what this is. This says the Carpenton Center. But it's called Tamarack, but this might just be the way that you get in. Oh wow, this is really cool. Looks like a market of artisans, exactly what they said. We got raw honey. Ooh, looks beautiful. I love honey. Okay, this is a really cool place. Good, beautiful jewelry. Oh, you know I love silver. It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Oh, look at these mugs. So this is a great place to get souvenirs. It looks like they have a whole pottery studio. So pottery studio sounds like classes to me. Look at all these beautiful works of art. See, this is why you need to do side quests. Yes, I do have quite a bit of ways home, but this is a nice place. It's a safe place. And look at all of this. I'm so glad I stopped in. Oh, this is gorgeous. Sunflower and Twilight Retirement. It's beautiful. They have a whole glass blowing studio. Now that's something I think I want to do. Look at this beautiful, these are beautiful ornaments. My favorite color is blue. That is gorgeous. It's so pretty. All these colors. Look at these colors. Kind of reminds me of Frankenmuth. What is that? I'll think of the name. Bronner's. Bronner's, that's it. Where you can go and buy different things for Christmas. It's the world's largest Christmas store. This is just gorgeous. Yeah, with everything I have, it's time to stop. And they do a make and take class. Ooh, woodworking. Like that too. Look at this. You gotta take time to be whimsical. I'm telling you, it's so important. That's funny, little dog. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This is so beautiful. It's by Mark Schwenk. It's an elder contemporary table. Look at it. Let me step back a little. Show you. Definitely see the details and the painstaking work. I was like, what's the chances? Because he's off on Sundays and Mondays anyway. So, and I come in at 9:30. This reminds me of my daughter because she crochets. It's beautiful work. This stained glass is beautiful. When was the last time you stopped and marveled at something? That is something to ponder. When was the last time you stopped and marveled at something and was just in awe? For me, it was yesterday, looking at Pilot Mountain, going to the Tamarack Marketplace, and just slowing down a little bit. It's okay to discover the whimsy in life. That's where you can find joy in the oddest or smallest or off the beaten path types of places. And when you find your joy, you get so renewed. Today I'm a little tired from the traveling, and I was just feeling a little bit out of sorts. And I said, okay, Lord, I had to get connected. So I went outside barefoot, had to get connected to the earth, stood in the sun and just was praying to God. I said, God, I'm feeling a little bit out of it. And he was so clear. He said, you're putting off something that you need to do due to fear. Your mind. You don't have a spirit of fear. Go do what you need to do. Child, I went in the house. It was making a call. And it was, it really wasn't all of that. I'm working with the city on some things, and it really wasn't. I sometimes when you're putting off things, you cause more issues with mentally, because you're creating a mountain out of a molehill when you could just go ahead and attack it. Just go ahead and take care of it. So, closing thoughts. Sometimes when you're going off the beaten path, it's to protect you from something or allow you to get to where you need to go safely. And then sometimes it's important to take the time and marvel at the beautiful things that you may not even notice or you keep putting off. That's all a part of being an empowered individual, a person that's walking in joy and purpose. Take care. Oh, I'm going to keep forgetting doing this, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.